Strong in practice and great in qualifying. 2020 champ Chase Elliott, William Byron, Christopher Bell in the second row. A.J. Allmendinger and Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, Corey LaJoie, and Cody Ware, the 9 drivers. Again, 25 green flag laps, 4 will qualify.
I feel like we have 2 of the strongest cars in this entire field on the front row of this heat race.
Yeah, Justin Haley, Colleague Motorsports, that they came out swinging right out of the gate out here in LA Coliseum. They're very fast. Both teammates, him and his A.J. Allmendinger, were fast in practice. And that 9-ball, Chase Elliott, was extremely fast. Just so fluid around the racetrack, Tony. No stop and go for him.
And I don't want to leave my guy out here. Kevin Harvick was second on the board at the end of practice when practice finished yesterday. Just didn't have a qualifying effort. So I feel like he's somebody we're going to watch try to get in that those top 4 transfer spots for the heat race here. But I feel like this front row is going to be strong, and you're going to see some guys in the back here that may have an opportunity to make some ground here.
Now, Elliott's teammate, William Byron, is inside the second row. Will he leave a gap for Elliott to get down to the inside on the start?
No.
No, definitely not.
No shortage of opinions up here.
Well, it's more than just letting the guy in. So on a normal track that you got a lot of laps, it's all right to let your teammate in.
Right.
But this is for starting spots for the main event as well. So you can't risk getting run into from the back trying to leave the door open for your teammate.
And the flip side of that, in all seriousness, exactly what happened to Cole Custer. You go in there and slip up trying to get in position or whatever else, let your teammate in, that could happen to you and you'd be mired back in traffic.
Well, A.J. Allmendinger's behind him, too, and he's not exactly the most patient guy, so he's not going to give him the opportunity to rest.
Justin Haley in the 31, Chase Elliott in the 9, bring them to the green. And you're right, no gap. 2 by 4 out of turn 2. Allmendinger sends it into the inside of Harvick. But still, the front 4, 2 abreast.
Oh, he's slipping and sliding. Better get down, fill that hole. There it is. He stayed out, Tony.
Not giving up on it. And this is the first start that we actually saw the outside 3 rows, first 3 rows, be able to hang on and stay with those guys on the inside.
And that's where you're wanting that spotter. You're waiting for that spotter, the eye in the sky. Clear me down, I need down.
And you're going to have to do it fast. You're going to get that opening, and you're not going to have a chance to wait. When that spotter says clear, you better move immediately.
Chase Elliott's number 9 will not clear Christopher Bell. He's hung on the outside. If he wants to get to the inside, he's going to have about 1 more corner to do it before A.J. Allmendinger closes that hole.
And see that small move to the left there. He knows the urgency of making sure he stays in the top 4 spots.
So Elliott is on the bubble, the 4th and final qualified spot.
We heard guys yesterday in practice talking about it was taking 7 to 8 laps for these tires to come in and really get the cars balanced to settle in. So these guys are still feeling it out. The track's warmer than it was yesterday. I'm sure they made some small changes, but nothing that's going to make a yard sale.
There's a yard sale. Chris Buescher got really loose getting into one. Kevin Harvick, maybe a little bit of persuasion right there.
He had a chance to rumple up that beer can, chose not to take it, not that time. And now Harvick has the inside. This is for 6th.
Outside door, right rear clear. Good job.
Buescher right back to him, puts a dent in that can. And Cody Ware.
You're good.
On the inside.
Cross over here, still clear, on the line, but clear, by.
Another dive bomb right here. Took the spot right back.
Chris Buescher back up to 6th.
And that's right there what you just saw, that crossover move right there. That's what I love about this racetrack. Gives you that option. If he dive bombs down to the bottom of you, you can hold it out wide, cross over, and get a better run up off.
Cody Ware has passed Corey LaJoie. They traded a bit of paint. Jamie?
Kevin Harvick 7th right now. He called his crew chief at 3 o'clock this morning, said, I'm laying here in bed wide awake thinking about how hard do I need to push? How hard do I have to be willing to hit these guys to move them out of the way? He's in that Busch-like car. You see him trying to get around Buescher right now, guys, but he knows he's got to be aggressive if he wants to transfer into the clash.
And it's such a great point, Jamie. Tony, you and I drove this car at Bowman Gray Stadium for the test in this place, and the first thing I had in mind was how stuck these race cars were. An inch and a half more tire underneath of them. It just felt stuck. I knew you were going to have to hit somebody very hard if you're going to move them.
Well, anytime there's fresh pavement like that, too, they normally have a lot of grip when it's a fresh pave. So to come to a new racetrack like this, no laps on it. Once they got the top kind of cut in and got the sealer off the top of it, it's really started to get abrasive and grippy.
So Harvick has moved back up to 6th, but his only chance of catching the front 4 will take a caution flag to do it.
Every position counts. Even though you don't transfer in, setting yourself up for that LCQ, you do not want to be that big name champion driver that's not in this show.
And I'm curious sitting here watching the top 4. They're not getting away from each other, but they just don't look like there's a sense of urgency to make a mistake and cause a problem.
Justin Haley has led every lap. He just ran the fastest lap of this race on lap 17.
And almost as fast as the top speed in practice yesterday. He was solid all 3 sessions, so they had 3 8-minute sessions that they got to run yesterday. In all 3 sets, he was very, very quick.
Just really evenly matched what I can see. The 24 and the 20 of Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, and the 9. You know, that cat and mouse game has to happen if you're right on their bumper. The sense of urgency, like you said, Tony, just doesn't seem to be here quite yet.
But you're in a safe spot right there. Why use up all your stuff? You've got to race 150
Because I want to win this race tonight.
Well, that's right.
I want to be on the pole. I'm going to start up front as far as I can to give myself a chance for this big show tonight.
Exactly. I think the biggest thing that I want in that scenario, if I'm 2nd, 3rd, or 4th right now, is especially 3rd and 4th, I want to be able to move around and see if I can find something that my car likes that gives me an advantage, that I can make ground either on the entry or exit that makes more lap time right now.
I am just blown away by the job that Justin Haley's doing in this 31 car. Fast race car right off the bat. Hats off to those guys. Great race team, great driver.
2 to go.
And he just hasn't made any mistakes. I mean, literally from the drop of the green, this kid has not put a wheel wrong.
Look at here. See Chase Elliott looking to the outside of Christopher Bell. Wants that position. Looking for the old crossover, the outside in. Little bumper action.
Kaulig Racing, new team to the Cup Series, and Justin Haley is going to bring them a checkered flag here in qualifying heat number 3 over William Byron, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott.
That's good job. Way to go.